Welcome to round 2 of Squid Game. This is Dalgona Candy, or Sugar Honeycombs, if you're watching Netflix. Basically, you're given a tin where you have to cut a shape out of this cookie, or candy, whatever you want to see it as. Maybe it's both! Nevertheless, you're given a choice of either star, circle, triangle, or this. The umbrella. Which is also the hardest, if not impossible. Knowing that in mind, just like the contestants in the actual Squid Game, you get to choose which shape you are cutting out. Well, this time at least you know what game you'll be playing. So choose wisely. If I were you, I'd go for the circle or the triangle, since those are the easier two. The rules are a bit different for this game. Instead of cutting out an entire circle out of the candy, you have to kill all the Koopa Troopers encased in the blocks. If you break any ice, you'll lose. If you break the ice, you'll fail the inspection, following fourth, which will be poisoned by a mushroom, which is more painful than actually getting died from gunshot. I also realized I said getting died from gunshot, which was bad grammar on my part. Now enough killing, and let's actually learn how to actually beat this game. I've sorted the cookies on the board in order, so you can play all of them at once or play the video, or focus on the one you want to focus on. Circle, left, triangle, top right, star, which I personally find the hardest is on the bottom left, and the umbrella is actually mathematically impossible on the bottom right. The circle is relatively the easiest. You're going to want to keep in mind the splash area of the fire clown car, which basically will attack all blocks adjacent to the area you landed in. So you want to keep that in mind. However, the fire you shoot is going to have a knockback of 2 tiles. Meaning, if you, place a fire, this charged fire over here, it's going to destroy that block and the one behind it. It's very important to keep in mind, because that is what makes the triangle, the circle, and the star possible, but the umbrella impossible because of the positions of those 2 Koopas. However, so you don't give up and do the level, I've become nice enough to give you a lick mechanic. Just like Gihun gave himself. So basically the P-switch functions just like that, and allows you to undermine those Koopas, allowing you to just do it because you're Plucker. So in a way, even though the umbrella is physically impossible, you could actually make it the easiest by hitting the P-switch. The star functions differently because you're not given the P-switch. You actually have to place your fires carefully enough so that you don't hit the ice blocks above it. Which is why you have to hit the block in a specific spots. And with that, we have 79 deceased, and a total of 108 players remaining. Thank you for watching, I'll see you next time.